Welcome to another episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is Up All Night, and we're talking everything this episode. Stevie's back. Pooh and Carly, they can't seem to make amends, and Scrap wants another Bay Naive. Keep it locked right here.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
I can't wait to get into this show. I'm so happy you're back, Jade.
I know I'm back. I know I'm so happy too. I miss
Jade's
you.
back, y'all.
Hey.
And we're missing Anisha. She'll be back next week.
I know, and I can't wait to see her.
I know. I need my whole panel here with me, but while we're here, I'm Miss Conversation Peace, and like I said, we have Jade in the building.
Yes.
So let's get into this episode Up All Night. This is episode 12.
Yes, let's.
What are your overall thoughts?
Whew. Man. You know, vacations are supposed to be happy, stress-free, relaxing, chilling, but I don't know. It's been a little bumpy for each person. Like, the drama has been stirred. Okay.
You know what? I was going to say something bad, but I just feel like the show is getting too scripted.
Yes.
I think they're running out of ideas and bringing in these new people. They're even running out of ways to even make their presence known on camera. So we're going to get into all of that today.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes. So the show, we're seeing the fight conclusion of Pooh and Carly and what's going on with them. Shekinah goes in to check basically Pooh for coming on the trip with the diapers and the sheets.
Yeah.
And Rashida comes along. But do we really feel like Pooh is wrong? I feel like she's wrong. Mm-hmm. Because if you're coming to apologize or coming to, make amends, then you're not going to have this whole messy gift bag that you have.
Yeah. I 100% agree with you because that's exactly what you shouldn't do. You're here for a trip, and this trip is supposed to be peaceful, like I said, trying to make amends. So why start more trouble and more BS? Because clearly it's not going anywhere. So just be mature adults, sit down about it, but you don't got to bring the sheets. The sheets.
Gosh.
The sheets.
She brought the sheets and she brought the diapers, the pins.
Like, you want a DNA test or what? What? What do you want? What do you want?
We need to DNA test that for the receipts to see if this is really Carly's secretions on the sheets.
No, I mean,
she said she didn't do it.
you kept the sheets. Like, girl, get you some new ones.
Well, I just feel like Carly is kind of in denial about it because at this point, I believe Pooh. I know she's wrong for the way she's going about it, but I don't think she's lying. And I think Carly, just some of the things she's saying, she's like, I have a daughter and this and that. But I feel like as a grown person, if you do something, you should own up to it and not be embarrassed about it because you did it. And if you're going to do something that you're going to be embarrassed about later, then don't do it.
Facts.
So at this point, you should have been thinking about your daughter, not telling everybody else to think about my daughter and all this. So what do you feel about Carly and what she's doing right now?
I think Carly is definitely in denial. I don't know the full truth, which we probably won't know for a while, but I do know that, whatever you do, she clearly knows that this is the past that she has done. She's a new woman, apparently, or whatnot. So just take ownership of your past, but don't make it seem like someone is like crazy for doing all these things, because at the same time, it's like she's doing these things for a reason, because now you're making her look like a fool. You know what I mean? I just think that Carly needs to just accept it. And, everyone has skeletons in their closet. Just accept it, let it out, move on from it.
But you don't think your friend is going to pull out your skeletons. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like when we're friends and then we not friends, why are we pulling out these secrets? But to me, it's showing desperation on Pooh that she wants to be on the show so bad. But she has this whole privileged life. Like, I did some digging. I'm going to get into this later. Make sure you stay tuned.
Tea?
Yes, I had to look up Pooh and what she has going on with her husband, Hiram Hicks. He's a very power player in the industry.
Yes.
So she's definitely with the who's and who. I checked out her Instagram. I'm going to get into that later. But Mimi, I feel like she's trying, because they've been friends for so long. I did find that out. doing my research that, it's not just for show. And they've been around each other for a long time, and they're really friends, and she really wants their click back. But I feel like Mimi is kind of coaching Pooh, because like when they met up, even before Rashida and Shekinah came up, she was just like, I thought you were going to use your words. I thought you were going to, resolve this with conflict. And I just feel like Mimi is trying her best to keep Pooh into the situation that Carly doesn't want Pooh in.
Yeah.
And Carly is trying to deny and, keep her away because she's letting her secrets out.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, because Shekinah, she basically came at Carly like, Pooh, and was like, you did all this and you did all that. But we don't see the side where Carly is doing things to Pooh, which is making her react this way. Yeah. And I think Mimi, because she's so close, she sees all of that. So what do you think?
I mean, I just think Mimi has she knows how Pooh can be. You know what I mean? If anything.
Pooh or Carly?
Well, right.
Because they're both on petty level 1,000
literally,
right now.
No, not even 1,000, like 5,000, really, because, again, the sheets and the diapers. So, I mean, come on. But anyways, I think that, I really do believe that Mimi does have a good heart trying to get things together. But I just think that you can't force someone to sit and deal with something if they don't want to deal with it, no matter what the truth is. Because at the end of the day, if Carly doesn't want to say something, she's not going to say something. So it's just like, what extent will you be like, okay, let me just let them handle it or whatnot? Because, that's what it looks like. Mimi's trying so hard, but at the same time, it's not going the way that she wants it to go.
It's not about Mimi. It's about Carly and Pooh. And I just feel like Carly is crying these crocodile tears. Jock is even looking crazy in the background like he knows something. People know Carly's background.
So what do you think then?
I think Carly definitely has a past. We know she has a different boyfriend every season. So, I mean, even if her daughter hears some stuff, we already know. Like, it's not a secret.
So with that being said, knowing that the daughter might know some stuff, what do you think how a person should go about it, knowing that they have skeletons in the closet and then their kids are going to find out? For instance, like Kim Kardashian. One day she's going to have to tell North what happened.
You gotta just tell the truth, because, I mean, the lies are going to catch up. We see later on in the episode, Kirk's lies catch up with him, or keeping secrets, or just not saying anything will catch up to you. So just tell them, I made mistakes, but I don't want you. I'm doing this for you to be better.
Very well
So said. I feel like that's what you have to do when you're a parent, because we all have done some things we're not proud of,
and you grow out of it. You literally grow out of it. You are in a stage of your life, so it's like,
I don't know. She's 45.
Okay, you're right. That is true. I keep forgetting. These are grown women, but you're right. That's very beautifully said, because I really agree with that, honestly, truly.
Well, we see Stevie is back.
Yes, of course.
I love seeing Stevie,
but nobody else seemed like they happy that he's here.
Well, Hiram is happy.
Of course
they meet up because Hiram is looking for new talent, and they get to see Akbar perform. And I really like her style. She's a really good artist.
She's beautiful too.
Sierra came to support as well. However, she's a little intoxicated, and then she decides to check Stevie for her new bae. Honestly,
she was out of line doing that the whole time. Let me just say that right now, because there is a place and a time that you take care of business. Your friend's over here, performing, and even though you don't know, it's still not your business to put out right and about. She's over here trying to get her little record labels, trying to get signed and everything. And yet you over here putting out people's dirty laundry.
Not only that, she doesn't even know Hiram that well. She doesn't know Stevie that well.
Exactly. You just know from the women, and then from the news. That's it.
Exactly. So for you to come at somebody so like, oh, I know this about you, and I know you did this, and what was up with that? And that's not the way that you want to interact with somebody. And in the first place, Scrap is not even her man.
Literally, at all. Literally.
She wants him to be her man, but that's not your man yet. Unless she's doing something we don't know about.
Bad.
So she's standing up for her man. So we definitely think Sierra's wrong for, and Akbar is right for putting her out.
Oh, 100%. But I honestly don't even think that Akbar should even walked out. Like, you know what I mean? I think she should have just been like, look, I need you to like go. Y'all can handle this later. But this is my situation. And also, it's just sad. It's just sad because now this, makes Akbar look bad. Like, this is who she associates herself with. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they kind of know Akbar a little bit. I think because she's friends with Scrap herself, but she wants to be taken seriously for music.
Level.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
But I think the reason that she walked out is because she's upset with Sierra, not only for this scenario. She also got into it with Tokyo and the other girls in the shop. So Sierra is, I guess, constantly stirring up drama with Akbar. Well, I don't know. Akbar, she has a mouth on her.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like she's doing it herself, but she feels like Sierra isn't really being a friend because she's like, well, you're taking up for these ladies and telling me I'm wrong, but what about our friendship?
Yeah.
And you're telling me, you're going to come to my meeting and disrupt it. So she's kind of upset with her for multiple reasons. I feel like.
For sure. I just think that Sierra, like, she didn't need to do that. I mean, point blank, because that bothered me. Even Akbar was joining into the conversation when the guys were like, this is none of your business. And she's like, it's not. Like, what are you doing?
Even Hiram, he tried to, like, do it.
Change it. Yes, he was like, this is a professional.
Exactly.
This is a professional meeting. Let's go ahead and keep it professional. Literally keeping calm. He could have called her out of her name. He could have been rude. But no, he's like, I'm here for a client, not for this.
Well, Hiram, he's a boss, so he knows how to handle
it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the press and everything, probably.
Exactly.
Yes.
So he knows exactly what to do, and we're seeing him more on the show, so I guess he's going to be a cast member now. I think he's going to definitely help Pooh on her end of being on the show, and I feel like with him, being a cast member as well, she doesn't have to go as hard as she does for Carly.
Yeah.
And I feel like she could do so many other things. But to be honest, from what I see, she's a housewife. She doesn't really have a lot going on. She doesn't have a business. She looks beautiful. She's always, in the latest and looking nice.
Fashion
but
wear.
I don't think she has a lot going for herself.
Yeah. And I think that this is the only thing that really kind of entertains her or entertains the situation, because like, what else am I gonna stir up? You know what I mean? So let me just talk about the past, and then Carly just so happens to be the middle, like literally the main subject of the situation.
Exactly.
And it's a lot too. So it's not like she just like put something out. Like, it's just more and more building.
I think she misses her friend, but
I mean, get new ones.
She can definitely get a new one. She has a lot of friends from the cast that I've seen her. On her Instagram, she is totally like taking pictures with everybody. Doesn't mean they're friends, but she's in the places. She's with the who's who of everything. So she's definitely, I guess, has some other friends.
She got something going on.
Akbar and her friend Sierra, she puts her out, and I don't know what's going on with what's going to happen with their friendship.
I feel like Akbar is always just going through something with someone, but it's not even
She's
necessarily.
So mean.
Yeah,
she goes off.
Yeah, she does go off a little bit. It's just crazy that like she just needs to learn how to not allow things like that to
She needs
affect her
anger
so
management. Akbar will curse you out in 2 seconds.
Because it's gonna get worse, especially if you want to be in the entertainment industry or whatnot. It's just gonna get worse. If anything, they're gonna say ruder, like a lot worse things to you, and you cannot react to everything.
Yeah, I can see her going off on like a fan, or you know what I'm saying. Like I just don't see her like having that control of herself.
Yeah, you got to take criticism and just, let that push you to want to just, strive on to be better, literally.
Well, back in Trinidad, oh my God, it's so beautiful there.
Beautiful.
Carly's aunt's house is so beautiful.
No, that thing is fat. Like,
I
it's
know.
Nice.
So we finally get to see Carly's family. She's been wanting the cast to meet them for some time. Everybody goes, even Kendra and Jock.
I know, that was interesting.
Very awkward.
Very interesting.
And so their family is hosting everybody. They're pretty open and welcoming, and they having a good time. And then, they sit down with Carly, and they're like, well, why is Jock here and not Mo? We want to meet Mo.
I mean, my family would ask that too, though. Why is your ex here, but
She should have prepped them beforehand because
exactly.
Kendra's there and she's like, well, my man is good. We good. So we secure.
You don't even talk about it no more. They're not together no more.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Carly's on a curfew on top of that.
Yeah.
By her man.
Like, I just think that, family, and they never know when to pick the right moments. Any family.
Families get real messy because
no filter.
I've been over for like Thanksgiving dinner and people's families have grilled me. Have you been through like the grilling scenario with your boyfriends?
Oh, no, not that. But like, it definitely just in general, they don't care what they say. Even if your boyfriends aren't there or whatnot, they'll still make some comment. You know what I mean? Some way, somehow.
Auntie Catherine was squeezing Jock's hand you did my baby wrong.
She's like, this is the bad boy. This is the one. Like she's reading his palm or something.
You never know.
You never know. Look,
the islands, they have different
JoJo,
I'm not gonna say that. I don't know what they do at Trinidad. I need to go and visit because it looks like they were gonna have fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love tropical places.
Oh yes, but Jock is saying that he's feeling weird being there a little bit, but he steps out and the guys have a talk and Kirk is telling them, oh yeah, Jasmine's been texting me. She's been blowing my phone up. I'm done with Kirk.
Boy, if you don't put me in the group message with y'all two, then go ahead. What's up? What do y'all have to talk about? I know you gotta talk about, like babies and stuff, but listen, you still gotta let me know that you're talking to your baby mama because at the end of the day, that's what it's supposed to be. And especially in the situation that Rashida and Kirk are in, you can't keep things from each other. That literally, I don't know how many times you gotta just understand that you can't do that. And I think Kirk knows this, and I don't know why in his mind he just thinks that being quiet is best.
He's not the only one keeping things. Kendra's keeping things from Jock. We'll talk about that later about how these couples are keeping things from each other.
And it's like, what happened? And the thing is, they're literally in the same room with each other. That's the crazy part. So in your mind, are you not feeling any ways that you should probably say this or that? I don't know. In my head, I just think if you got something that you're holding something like inside and you're in the same room with them, like that's fake. Like just say it.
That's I think why Carly sat down with Mimi because she's like, well, why did you bring Pooh here? You know what we're going through. And
do you think she was wrong for bringing Pooh though on the trip?
Yeah, because I feel like they could have handled it in ATL. I mean, but she knows that she has to stir the pot a little bit. I feel like we know what's going down on these trips. And Carly is still calling Pooh a liar. And
she's sticking to that story, though. Props to her.
Yeah, she said she would forgive Pooh if she just would be honest and say that she made this story up. And now we're seeing that I don't know. Carly is I think she's lying.
100%. Well, not 100%. Maybe like 90% believe she's lying. Only because, and we'll probably get to it later, like only just because like some things didn't sound right during the storyline.
It's not making sense.
It's not making sense.
What she's telling Mimi, what she's telling everybody.
And literally, it's just like, wait, so I'm not understand. Like, yeah, I don't know, Carly. What's up, Carly? What is the truth? Come to love it. Come over here on AfterBuzz TV and let us know. I would
love for you to come up here and to clear up everything. Clear up all the.
Everyone wants to know. Everyone wants to know the truth, and only you know the truth.
Is she ready to tell the truth though? Because sometimes you're not ready. You know how Wendy Williams, when she was going through her divorce, and we were like, what is Wendy doing?
Yeah.
And then finally she just let it out.
Right. She said, nope, bye.
So you gotta be ready.
Yeah, you gotta build it up.
And I think she's not ready for her daughter to know all the things that she's been doing, but
it's worse hearing rumors though. If anything, I would want my daughter to be like, look, you're gonna be hearing some things about me. I'm gonna let you know I made some bad decisions in life, but that does not mean that I, still do not care
Parents
about you.
Still have issues with even telling kids about the birds and the bees. So telling them about their own indiscretions, I don't think
that's right.
It'll happen.
True. And I mean, it sounded a little intense. That's farther than the birds and the bees. You know what I mean? I feel like that's expert level of birds and the bees.
And Carly is a sex coach, so she should be able to talk to her daughter.
Yes, I know exactly. You're supposed to be. Come on now.
So they leave Pooh out of this whole family affair because she's not welcome, of course.
Yeah, where did she go the whole time, though?
It's so crazy because she was in a hotel by herself. you know, they talked about it when they went shopping. So Mimi, Rashida, and Pooh go shopping because they didn't want to leave her out. She's there, and they're trying to figure out really what's going on. And so they run across some skin whitening products while they're in the store. And this is exactly what Spice was talking about.
They said, oh, this is what Spice is talking about?
I mean, do we not have a lot of things on the shelves here in America like that, or
I mean, honestly, I'm not really familiar with that. I'm not familiar if it's on the shelves like that, but I mean, I guess, you know, when it's out of the country, it's more pure and it's more legit. So like, I don't know.
I don't know if it's more pure,
but you know, like usually when it's out of the country, it's more, people think it's more legit. You know what I mean? Since it's not made in America, or well, made in China on a sticker, you know what I mean?
I don't know where it's made.
But I think that was really interesting that they found that, and that it went straight to, you know, the thought of Spice, because, you know,
she's the one who's bringing it into the forefront. And women, they have different, I guess, body image issues, because Pooh, immediately she's like, well, she doesn't think anything's wrong with it. She's like, I want to lighten my elbows and my knees.
Yeah, but they're like, no, you don't need that. You need fading cream or something other than that.
But why are we so concerned about our elbow and our knees? Like, why is that such a big... Like, why is that something that we need to fix? That's something we don't even think about.
I mean, I think we do think about it, but it just depends on where you are. I don't think
about my elbows.
Okay, yeah, of course not. Yes, but like just in general of your body and self-image, I think that it just depends on where you are at in life and where you are financially.
Who is 40-something plus?
Like, I don't know. I just think that, you know, they're older. As you're getting older,
if your elbows haven't been fixed by now, why fix them?
Because then they, you know, she has the means, she has the money to be able to do that. And so the thing is like, some people think about that, think about altering their, you know, body, their skin and all that, because they don't have it then, but now you have it. It's like, why not? You know, I really just believe...
Because it might cause cancer?
No, literally. But it doesn't go in people's minds, though. People don't understand that. People instead are just like, if I have it, I can get it. And nobody goes deep down into, you know, a thought process knowing what's like what you should not do. I don't know. That's a really good question, honestly, just because, you know, some people are going to accept where they are, and then some people are going to pick at the smallest things, literally the smallest things.
I think it's really about vanity. You know, Pooh is beautiful.
She's very beautiful.
And she just did Botox the last episode. So, I mean, I feel like because her husband is, you know, they're having an open relationship, she feels like she has to keep up to this standard. I mean, I don't know. She's just...
I mean, but do you think that do you think that to a certain point a woman shouldn't have to keep alternating themselves just to look good?
No, you should keep yourself up, because whatever attracted your husband to you, you want to keep that going. However, as you get older, it's just part of life. You get older, but you can do whatever you need to do to preserve the sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not surgery and not lightening and things of that nature. Even Rashida, she said last episode, she has 10 wigs, so she switches it up for Kurt.
But wigs are nice, though. You know what I mean? You can be anyone.
Yeah. Anyone. So, I mean, there's ways to keep your man interested, and I guess Botox could be one of them. But I heard beet juice is good.
Beet juice?
To keep your skin tight.
I never heard beet juice. Yeah. So what? Do you just rub it?
You just drink it.
You just drink? Oh.
You drink it like it's a part of your diet.
Really?
Beet juice. It's some other things, some other tips.
Home remedies. I love home remedies, but I'm kind of scared because like sometimes I don't know what it will do to me.
Beet juice is good for you.
Well, no, just in general, like home remedies when you find on Google, you don't know what it will actually do.
You gotta test it out. Exactly. That's what YouTubers are for. You gotta look out for it.
I don't put random things on my face.
So Carly and the girls actually meet up at the market. She's still showing everybody around, and it was surprising to me to see her and Kendra.
Yeah, I was like, interesting. Okay, I would think
they were
that
being
Kendra would
nice
be
to each other.
Very nice, being open, and honestly, Carly was very mature though. The way that she handled it, she appreciated that, you know, Kendra held it down, because she did. Rather than being rude, she walked off because I don't need to hear it. Why would I need to hear it? And so Carly appreciated that, and I appreciated Carly for coming up to her, especially knowing that Carly and Jock had a past.
But Carly is the one, and her family was the one coming at her. So, I mean, of course she respects Kendra.
Kendra did well.
She did. She respects Kendra for that. But why not respect yourself enough to not make somebody feel uncomfortable in your home, or tell your family like,
stop,
hey, you know, like, if you respect her like that. And just be a respectful person, period. So we wouldn't even went there.
Yeah, that I did not like, because she could have easily like stopped, because Kendra herself in general is already putting herself in a position to even be a part of their group. You know what I mean? And so the fact that she was even able to go to Trinidad, like to see her family and be with the ex's family, which is kind of weird to me now. I just like keep thinking about it, because it's like you don't know anyone else but Jock, and literally. You're just there.
That's why Jock didn't even want to be inside. He went outside with the guys and like, let me get out of here with Auntie Lily and Catherine. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, but I give Kendra props, because she understands, though, when it comes to how others should perceive her. She refuses to, I feel like she refuses to allow a woman or any other person like make her show her vulnerability of being angry.
I mean, she did at the cabin. Now she did go off, but I feel like the fact that it was so many is Carly's whole family. Like,
what are you gonna do?
Get thrown in the pool,
literally,
like, or
thrown out, or really just thrown out, really.
Right? So, I mean, I feel like Kendra, at the heart of her, she's a classy woman for sure.
No, very, very. Yeah. If anything, I think that because she's not about that celeb life and she's really a lawyer, I think she has already that humble, wholesome mentality as a woman. As a strong Black woman that she seems or gives out.
Yeah, I just wish Carly, maybe she should take some tips, because basically Bambi tells her to take the high road with Pooh, and she's like, maybe. And then Mimi pops up and is like, let me pull you to the side. And they go
it's so easy. Just say, look, just get it over with.
Is it that easy? Because she hasn't figured it out yet.
I mean, no. It's just, I mean, have you ever been told, like, if you know it's not the truth, just let people say things what they say? You know what I mean? So if you know the truth, just let it happen. Just
sometimes you do need to clear things up,
for sure. But this ain't being cleared up.
It's not being cleared up. They're standing together now with the car between them. This is how you know it's like not gonna resolve well, because we need a car between you, because you might jump over and hit each other. So during this encounter,
this whole thing is just crazy. Honestly, it's just dragging.
Pooh refuses to say that this never happened. And Carly is adamant about her saying it. And this is the only way that they're going to be friends.
I mean, but Pooh pulled out her own receipts too.
Pooh has the receipts. Rashida and Mimi both can tell something happened. They're like, yo, if Pooh is refusing to say this, never happened, something happened.
Literally.
And I need you to tell me what happened, Carly. And Carly will just not tell the truth.
Because there's only so much a person could lie about. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's a lot of denial and it's a lot of pointing fingers. So, it's just like, which one is which? What do y'all think, huh? Who do you think is telling the truth? Who?
Well, let me see
Team
about
Carly
this, because...
Or Team Pooh?
She is asking her to respect her child. And I just want to know, like I said earlier, did she think before she did it? Because it's like, if you want to protect your child so much, then you need to start handling yourself in a better way.
But what's crazy is I really don't even think, Carly literally just didn't know that this was just going to come out. But the thing is like, you got to be prepared for these things. You have to. If you're going to do such action, be prepared that it will come out one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to tell everything that you did, but you just have to be prepared that you being a celebrity yourself, that your daughter's going to find things out about you. So either way, it's inevitable.
I just wonder what that conversation is going to be like with her daughter. Like,
what do you say?
I wouldn't even ask my mom about something like that. Even if I heard it, I wouldn't be like, Mama, I heard this about you. Like, I would never.
It's too uncomfortable. I don't even know that. Okay?
I don't want to know. I've never known about any of my mom's sexual escapades.
We don't even got to, like, even make that even a topic that we don't know. No. Never.
Well, on the ride back, because, not Rashida, but Pooh, Carly could not make amends. So... Rashida and Mimi and Pooh get back in the truck and they're riding and they're talking about the recording that they heard. Pooh has her own recording.
She has her own recording and my mouth dropped. It dropped.
what kind of recording was that? Because it sounded like he left a voicemail like, I ain't gonna. It was so weird.
I don't know. I was even skeptical about that because it sounded a little sketchy, but at the same time, it's like it's the voice of the person, but it's just like
the conversation, right? It doesn't make sense. Why would you make that kind of like voicemail?
Yeah.
And then when he talked to Carly, he's like, no, and then Carly cuts it off, and I'm like, well, was this really the conversation you were having?
It's the editing. Exactly. This editing.
Well, Pooh says he was tricked by Carly because Carly was like, my daughter's on the phone and just tell her nothing happened.
That's really smart, though. I thought about that. I was like, that's actually very smart, and honestly, wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. That's very smart.
Yeah, Carly knows how to get her worm her way out of these situations.
Oh, for sure. Like, I'm just watching her even in just this episode alone. I'm just like, wow, she really.
That's why she's so mad at Pooh, because she's really going
trying to get
hard.
out. She's really trying to get out of this.
But I feel like Pooh definitely needs to like quickly figure out another
way.
No, not even another way. Just another storyline, period. Like, she needs to figure something else out. And I feel like that's why Hiram is more
coming in.
Yes.
To like give her more.
Exactly. Because if she keeps beating this with a dead horse with a stick,
people just gone pointless. Like, yeah, exactly. People are just like, okay, look, Pooh. Like,
because I was looking at her crazy sideways last episode, like, girl, I'm over you. And now that I see my eyes are opening to the truth, I kind of feel like, she is a bit much, but I think she's telling the truth. And you're allowed to speak your truth.
Oh, yeah, of course. There's always two sides.
Yeah, it's a bit abrasive, always but yeah, I want you to have another storyline, Pooh, because I want to like you. Like, it's nothing worse than a beautiful lady with no substance. You know what I mean? Like, that's the worst thing.
Facts.
So, but she already got her husband, whatever.
She got Hiram, the person who know everybody apparently.
Right? He know the president.
Obama. Hey.
Well, Stevie J and Scrap finally meet up after so long. He's been locked up, and now he's making his rounds with catching up with all his people. Stevie's back in town, and he basically tells Stevie how he's feeling about, not showing up and not being there for him. He, that's his uncle, and he thought his family would be there for him when he needed him, especially when someone's in jail and going through it. But Stevie says he's going through his own issues. And that's how life is,
Yes, it is.
We all go through things, but how are we going to be there for each other when we are both going through things?
I mean, but the way that Scrap was just talking about how, like, saying verbatim what he said, it's just like, okay, you can't make a promise like that. You know what I mean? Like, I understand you're going through your own stuff, but there was Scrap literally said he had a time and a date of when to see come in. And the thing is like, I get you don't want to be in the public eye of being around, like, jail a lot and all that stuff because you're going through your stuff. But at the same time, it's like, one, this is perfect for you to build up yourself to do better and to give yourself a better public image by helping. Two, you're literally changing men's lives by literally being there and giving a discussion of how to get through certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that I understand Stevie's doing his own thing, but it's not hard to just come for a meeting just for one day.
Yeah, I think it would have been nice. However, if you're dodging the feds, you're dodging these people, and you show up to a federal penitentiary, they're gonna lock you up. So I feel if he would have been in that environment, that would have been just, and they would have known prior, because you have to set up the visit. They would have been waiting for him, and I feel like he had to set up
and it'd be kind of you turning himself in.
Exactly. So I feel like he had to set up a situation where it was all taken care of. Hopefully, it's all taken care of, Stevie. I hope you're not still going through it.
I'm always hearing something about Stevie. Stevie, I just need you to.
Well, he's babysitting Eva now that Mimi's in Trinidad, so
I know
he's doing something for the kids.
Something,
right? But this is the thing. Scrap is so mad, and I can only imagine. But they were still able to resolve and have a great conversation without throwing things at each other.
Yep.
Why can't the ladies do the same?
That's called growth, everybody. That's called adulthood. Women are just so petty. We're just petty.
You think that's
Women
what it
are
is?
just petty. Because the thing is, have you realized guys can literally get over things so quick? You know, we can be mad for like a week or two, maybe a day or two. We'll be good. Dab each other up. We good, homie. Like, you know, but women, that can go for months, years.
Yeah, and he brings up the fact that he thought that he slept with Tommy.
But he looked so devastated. I was like, dang, this looked like this really bothered you.
You know, you're not supposed to cross certain lines, especially if your family. You're not supposed to sleep with someone's girl.
That's your uncle too.
But she's didn't sleep with him. She just saw the beefcake. She saw the beefcake. Do we think that Stevie pulled it out or Tommy pulled it out?
Either way, it was out. Either way, it was out, and they were both in the same area. So why is it out?
Well, regardless, Scrap and Stevie J, they were able to make amends. And they're going to have a freedom party. I can't wait to this party.
That'd be fun. Ooh, freedom.
I wonder what's going to happen at this party.
Oh, you already know something's going to go down for sure because, you know, it's not love and hip hop if there is no problems at parties and trips.
Oh, yeah. And it's not love and hip hop if you don't find some tea. So on the date with Scrappy and Bam, she spills the beans about her conversation with Kendra not wanting kids because Scrappy's trying to put another bun in her oven.
But she tossed that around, okay? First of all, I'm all about Kendra, and I love Kendra, okay? She said she doesn't want to be baby mama number 5. I would say the same thing. I don't want to be baby mama number 5. So
you're saying she wants to get married first and then possibly have a baby?
I really think that Kendra would like to have a kid with Jock, but the thing is she will not have a child with you if I know that you were not going to last long because he has 8 kids.
Well, Bambi was saying that Kendra was like, girl, you don't need to have another kid if you're not ready, you know?
Exactly. And if you're not ready, you're not ready. She just popped out a baby. And the thing is, it's so crazy to me that men think that you could just pop babies out like it's a machine. It's not.
Do it now.
I mean, 100% yes. But the thing is, no matter what, at the end of the day, women are going through pain by giving birth. You know what I mean? You deal with 9 months of the best moments of your life and the worst times of your life. Literally. You know, you go through post-depression. You literally go through all these things and the thing
and your body's changed.
Exactly. And all, like, you know, nothing wrong with men, but it's just like, all y'all gotta do is just, you know, give the baby. That's it. Everything else a woman has to deal with. And that's what Bambi, I felt what she felt. Because it's like, no.
They don't even change diapers half the time.
No, for sure not. The sisters probably watching. I do it.
But I do agree kind of with Scrappy because I feel like if you get it out the way instead of like, oh, let me have a baby now, then 4 years later, let's have a baby. Like, I feel like it's actually smart to have them close together. Yeah. So they have someone to play with. That's what he really wants. Yeah. Because Amani right now, she's the only child. So
I don't know. I just think that Scrappy needs to like at least give Bambi a little bit longer. She just came off, and so you know I feel like she needs to enjoy living a life without having a baby. Drink, enjoy the time, dance, party.
Oh, they drank and had a great time because at this whole festival,
Jam Nation.
It was going down at Jam Nation, honey. Whoop, whoop. Jam Nation. Pooh got water on her booty.
Oh my gosh. You know who poured the water on the booty?
Yeah, Jock. So when he finds out that Kendra doesn't want kids, now he's like, they don't know how to communicate. That's the problem with men.
But like, why do you think that in your head you acting up and doing stupid things rather than actually communicating with a woman about something? Why do you think that's better than to communicate with your woman? If anything, you're digging a bigger grave. You know what I'm saying? And so I would be livid if like Kendra too, because I'm over here looking like a fool. This is my man dancing with all these women, and it's just like, you can have fun, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I'm here. It's not like I'm gone and you over here having a good time. I'm literally standing in front while you're dancing on women and pouring water on people's butts. No, I don't think so.
Exactly. So. We're not having that. But he was ready to propose, and now he's not. So he has 8 kids. First of all, I don't understand
the oldest is 19, about to be 19.
Exactly. Crazy. So why is it such a big issue that Kendra doesn't want kids? You have 8. You have a legacy, bruh. You don't need that. I mean, if the option is there, then it's cool. But you shouldn't be so pressed to have a kid if you have 8 kids.
Yeah, I just think that Jock really wants to just be because he really, really cares about Kendra. I just think that
he wants a family.
He wants a family with her. Like, I think if anything, he wants a legit family with her, and it just sucks because it's like,
yeah,
what's up?
Well,
but Kendra's smart. That's why.
I know she's so smart, and I'm sure they'll figure this thing out.
Yeah, because they were too lit that day. Too lit.
They were so lit.
So lit.
So I want to get into some of the things that I found before we get out of here because I found a lot of things. So I just want to get into a video that I found of Carly Red. She happened to make an appearance on Black Ink Crew. And this is a key component for me because she's basically denying that she had sex with Caesar. Let's see right here. So basically, Caesar's like, why are you here? She pops up on Caesar with Pooh.
Here's my situation. You're going in the blogs and you're saying that me and you, when you and I, we're in a celibate relationship.
Celibate? I remember 2 weeks of lots of sex. But I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay, so right here, Carly is denying having sex with Caesar, and Caesar is saying they had 2 weeks of sex before he let her go.
That's not celibate, okay?
Exactly. So here's another lie that Carly's been saying. So that's why I'm starting to see that Pooh may be telling the truth. And I also have a picture with Pooh and Carly. If you go to, not this one, but the store picture of Carly right here. So basically, if you look very closely in the background, Pooh is right there in the back. That's Pooh right there with the blonde hair. So she said in the beginning of the season that Pooh had never been to her store and never supported her. That's another lie. I've been digging, y'all. I've been doing my research, been doing my investigation. So
can I change my thoughts now on Carly? Because look, you bringing in a lot of evidence, and
yes,
you know, if there's one too many lies, then you gotta go.
Yes, it's a lot going on here.
There's something literally mentally wrong to where, you know, you're just consistently lying. Because yes, the truth hurts, and yes, it's bad, but it would literally make your life so much easier rather than say no, 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 no. And then just like what you just did, easily, you pulled up information.
Exactly.
You pulled up tea. So imagine, just imagine.
Yeah, they're trying to cover it up, but you guys, we had a great show. We're going to bring you some more tea next week. We're going to bring you some more news and gossip. We have it all here.
Everything.
I just can't wait till next week. You guys leave a comment, like, subscribe.
Go on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe as well as give us that 5-star rating on iTunes because I know you love us. And we just want to say thank you for making AfterBuzz the ESPN of TV talk.
Let's get out of here. I'm your host, Miss Conversation Peace. You can find me on Instagram at MISS Conversation Peace. Jay, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, My Ming Official, MAIMING Official. And I'll see y'all next week.
All right, till next time. Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.